In this video, we're going to talk about how you can say goodbye to bad breath forever with 3 easy natural solutions. Bad breath is a very common problem. It affects people of all ages. And in fact, 50% of the population have some degree of bad breath. So if you are one of them, please do not feel embarrassed. You are not alone, and I'm going to show you how you can fix it once and for all. I've had bad breath myself for many years and tried every product on the market that promises to get rid of it, from mouthwashes to mints and gum and even some medical procedures. The problem always came back. But when I discovered what I'm about to share with you, my bad breath went away for good. Before we start, let me explain where does bad breath come from. There are actually 4 main causes of bad breath. 45% of bad breath cases come from the mouth, 15% come from the sinuses or the throat, 25% come from the lungs or the stomach, and 15% come from an underlying medical condition. And there are 600 conditions that can cause bad breath, so the first step is figuring out where your bad breath comes from and then treating it properly. The first cause of bad breath comes from the mouth. This includes things like stinky foods, poor oral hygiene, dry mouth, crooked teeth, ill-fitting dentures, and tonsil stones. If your bad breath goes away after you brush your teeth, then you know the problem comes from here. And that's where 75% of the time the problem actually lies. So if your bad breath comes from the mouth, here's what you need to do. The no-one solution is to brush your teeth with a soft bristle toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste for 2 full minutes at least twice a day. Use gentle circular motions to clean the tooth surfaces. Don't forget to brush your tongue too, because bacteria often accumulates there as well. And make sure to floss between your teeth because bacteria can hide there too. But you don't want to just floss, you need to floss like a pro. So here's how to floss like a dentist. First, cut about 18 inches of dental floss. Then use 2 hands to hold the floss taut between your thumb and your index fingers. Move the floss up and down against the tooth, making sure to go under the gum line. Now, don't snap the floss against the tooth, because that could damage the gums. Instead, curve the floss into a C shape around each tooth. Be gentle and take your time, and don't forget to floss above and below the gum line. And now for the second most important tip. Drink enough water during the day. Drinking water stimulates saliva production in your mouth. Saliva helps neutralize acids, wash away food particles, and kill bacteria. So the more water you drink, the less likely you will have bad breath. Experts recommend drinking 8 glasses of water a day. However, if you're exercising or it's hot outside, you may need to drink more. And now for the third most important tip: stop smoking. Tobacco smoke makes your breath stink. Also, tobacco smoke dries out your mouth. Again, this leads to bad breath. So quitting is a must. The second cause of bad breath is sinusitis or the throat. This includes things like a post-nasal drip, which is a runny nose that starts in the back of your throat, allergies, acid reflux disease, and a deviated septum. If your bad breath gets worse during allergy season or when you have a cold, then your problem likely comes from here. Here's what you need to do. First, to alleviate post-nasal drip, consider using a saline nasal spray or a saline sinus rinse. These products help to hydrate and cleanse your nasal passages. This can also help reduce inflammation and get rid of mucus buildup. You can make your own saline solution at home by mixing 1/4 teaspoon of salt with 1 cup of warm water. Pour it into a clean container and use it to spray your nostrils. And remember, always consult with your doctor before using any nasal spray. Second, deal with your allergies. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, then over-the-counter antihistamines and nasal corticosteroids can be helpful. Consider talking with your doctor about getting a shot for allergies as well. This is called immunotherapy and has helped millions of people with allergies. Third, to reduce acid reflux, try eating smaller but more frequent meals during the day. Also, avoid eating for at least 2 hours before going to bed. Elevate the head of your bed with a wedge pillow. That can help prevent stomach acid from coming back up. And finally, chew sugar-free gum. Chewing gum stimulates saliva production, which can help neutralize stomach acid. Now, let's move on to the third cause of bad breath, which comes from the lungs or the stomach. This includes things like pneumonia, tuberculosis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, GERD, which is a more serious form of acid reflux disease, among others. If your bad breath smells like rotten eggs, then chances are your problem comes from here. And this is what you need to do. First, see your doctor if you have a chronic condition like COPD or acid reflux disease. Make sure your medication is helping control your symptoms. Second, eat a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. This will help prevent constipation and other digestive problems that can lead to bad breath. Third, exercise regularly. Exercise can help improve lung function and overall health. Now, the fourth cause of bad breath is an underlying medical condition. As I mentioned earlier, there are over 600 medical conditions that can cause bad breath, including diabetes, liver disease, kidney failure, thyroid problems, among many others. If none of the tips I shared so far have helped you, then you should definitely see your doctor for a checkup. Your bad breath might be a warning sign of something more serious going on. Now, here's a simple test you can do at home to determine whether you have bad breath. Have a friend or family member stand close to you while you speak. Then ask them to tell you honestly if they can smell bad breath. You can also buy an inexpensive test online or from your local pharmacy. These are usually small devices with a sensor that test your breath. And remember, don't ignore bad breaths. While it might be embarrassing to admit you have a problem, it's better to address it sooner than later. Untreated bad breath can affect your social life, work, and relationships. In fact, studies show that people who suffer from halitosis, which is the medical term for bad breath, are often socially isolated, anxious, or depressed. They also miss out on career opportunities and have problems in their relationships. So if you're suffering from bad breath, know that you're not alone. Over half of the population deals with this problem in some shape or form. But there is hope. By following the 3 easy natural solutions I shared in this video, you can put an end to your bad breath forever. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please leave a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe. I have lots of other videos that can help you live a healthier and happier life. And remember, if you have bad breath, you are not alone. And if you stay positive, your smile will shine through. Take care.